I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And they only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, the definition of man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, the definition of game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. What up, what's poppin'? Go on, motherfuckers. We here. And it's Media Mondays. Another Media Mondays. And guys, this is Media Monday, so make sure if you guys have any music, any thing you want to promote, any business you want to promote, hit us up. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, $50 or more to promote whatever you want to promote, $5 or more to ask a question or call in and ask a question, and $10 per story. And also, if you guys have a question that you just want to put in the chat, put a Q in the chat, and we will get to your question. So, Miles, what's going on, man? What's good with you?
Hey, man, everything's good. Had a great weekend. Just woke up from a nap. You know what I'm saying? So feeling good, man. Feeling energized. What's going on with you, Lucario?
I'm chilling, man. I just heard about this dope ass website called CunninghamElements.com.
Oh shit!
so make sure you guys go to CunninghamElements.com. Get the masculine identity soap. Get the parfum. Get the shea butter. Get all of it. Get all of it. All you got to do is go to CunninghamElements.com, man.
Exactly. Make sure you get the masculine identity EDP and the masculine identity sport EDP. Listen, because I've been looking at other like cologne channels, and instead of saying eau de parfum, they say EDP. So yeah, masculine identity EDP. There you go. Make sure y'all go get that, man. And then we got it's shea butter season. It's shea butter season. I have started sending out the shea butters, so make sure you get your shea butter as well. Shout out to all the people that already ordered their shea butter, man. Please enjoy with my compliments in good health. Appreciate y'all.
That's what's up. And guys, make sure that you guys also go to shoplocario.com. Shoplocario.com. Get the online dating consultation with myself in April. I'm telling y'all, if y'all are not on this online dating consultation, y'all are slipping, because we are going to be telling you the pictures, teaching you how to get the right pictures. We do your bio in the call. So all you got to do is after the call, we're going to send you the bio that we've created for you, and you just copy and paste that in your freaking profile. And then we teach you the types of messages to send, so you can just copy and paste the messages. It's like, nigga, if we're handing this to you. You understand what I'm saying? Like we're holding your hand and getting you to get women off the freaking apps to come meet you in person. So make sure you guys go get that online dating consultation so we could get you right on there. You feel what I'm saying? Also, guys, get the massive game collection. You feel what I'm saying? 24 products for one low price, because if you were to get all these products individually, it'll cost more. So you can get all of these products right now for one low price. So make sure you guys go get the Massive Game collection and also master the vetting process. Make sure you guys do that because you have to learn how to vet women so you can succeed in casual and long-term relationships. So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking. Go to shoplocario.com and get all the other books, audio programs, video programs, and documentaries and all that other stuff. Go to shoplocario.com. It's all there. Let's make it happen. And also make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the masculine identity for the Zoom call. So you got a Zoom call tonight, right?
Yeah, we got a Zoom call tonight. Tonight we're doing part 2 of having the behavior and the mindset of a man who everything works out for. You understand? So make sure you come through for that, man.
Nice. Make sure you guys do that. So, yeah, man. And also make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com, join the Bad Boy membership so that you guys can get the new program, Master Sexual Conversations, 5 Ways to Get Comfortable Talking Sexually with Women. You feel what I'm saying? Because you guys need to get comfortable talking sexual, because you can't talk sexual if you're not comfortable talking sexual. It's really that simple. If you guys are scared to do that, then that's going to be an issue for you. And this kind of goes with the topic of today's show. We're talking about never feel guilty for just wanting casual sex. You understand what I'm saying? Never feel guilty about it. You understand? Now, you might be saying, but look, I don't feel guilty for wanting casual sex. And I'm like, yeah, you do. You don't even realize how much you feel guilty about having casual sex. I'm going to tell you why. Because, for example, when we tell you guys, hey, flirt with women and let them know what your intentions is when it comes to sexual situations and be direct about sex, right? You say, but Locario, Miles, I can't just tell a woman that I want to hook up. I can't just do that. She's not going to go for that. And see, what happens is the reason why you're scared to be sexual with women and talk about sex and flirt and get to that point is because you feel guilty about talking like that. Because if you didn't feel guilty, you would just talk like that, right? And the reason why you feel guilty about wanting casual sex or just having casual sex is because you are always being shamed for just wanting to hook up. You're being shamed for just wanting to have sex and that's it, right? Because what you hear a lot of times on social media, what you hear from women that you go out on dates with or whatever, you're trying to make something happen, is they'll say shit like, oh, well, is sex all you want? Like, aren't you a mature man? Like, that's that's so immature that you just want to hook up. Like, let's do something more. Don't you want something more meaningful? Don't you want to, build something like, this hookup culture is so wrong. All this hookup culture. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're constantly being bombarded with casual sex is wrong. And so you feel guilty about it. And therefore, even though you want it, you try to mask your desire for it. You try to hide behind the situation. This is why you take women out on 3 dates. This is why you my around women and try to act all platonic when you're having conversations with them at an event or at a party. This is you get into the friend zone, acting like you can get her after the fact. Oh, let me just be her friend and be cool with her. Like, you're doing all these things to tiptoe around sex because you're feeling guilty about having casual sex or wanting casual sex because you've been conditioned and you've been influenced by society to feel that way. You see what I'm saying? That's the issue. But Miles, those are that shit so far.
And it's interesting because it only shows and proves that the majority of the other types of advice that you can get is provided to you by people who are also ashamed of their own sexuality.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like all these guys who like, they'd be like, oh, you can't say that to a girl.
Right.
like, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? You can't just go up to a girl and start flirting right away. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta show social proof.
Right.
You gotta do this. You gotta flex and you gotta gym max, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Like, bro, take off your shirt, bro. Like, do you even lift, bro? Like all that shit, bro. All of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, where's your money? You got money, bro? Have you cash apped her at least $30 just to say good morning, bro? Like, these are the niggas with the hundreds of thousands of subscribers and followers, and
exactly.
These are those guys, bro.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you gotta have like a smooth R&B. Like, you gotta have like a 90s R&B type of looks maxing aura about you, bro. You can't just Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, these dudes, they hide behind so many fucking things.
Mm-hmm.
They hide behind, like, if anybody ever seen, because I don't know what happened with the woke versions of, like Wizard of Oz and all this shit, but if anybody ever seen the original Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Oz, when they made their way down the Yellow Brick Road and they found out the Wizard of Oz, it was this little, like, it was a little dwarf dude hiding behind a fucking curtain.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Talking all this shit. I am the great Oz and all this shit. And he was just a little motherfucker with a microphone and a projector,
mm-hmm.
trying to make it look like he was a magical being. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the problem. That fucks you up in so many different ways, because it's either you're lying to the bitch, and like you said, Lucario, you end up in the friend zone, or let's just say you, through all of that bullshit that you're hiding behind, you actually land the bitch. You actually get with the female, but then she actually finds out who the fuck you are. And then is even more disgusted by you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the part that, this is why our message is so fucking unpopular. Because the majority of these people don't love themselves.
Right.
The majority of these people, when they look in the mirror, they feel like something is missing. And I'll say this too. I'll say this too to get a little bit more specific. When I say the majority of these people don't love themselves, it's not even as harsh as you think. Like, oh man, I they look in the mirror and they just want to hate themselves, or they want to self-delete or anything like that.
Right.
It's more subtle than that. But even though it's subtle, the fact that you can't be 100% yourself, presenting yourself to other people, that's an issue. That's a problem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because they are going to find out who the fuck you are anyway. You understand? I've had like, clients who, they like certain things about like their sexuality. And they're like, oh, well, I like big boobs, or I like this, or I like that. And I'm like, okay, so when you're talking to women, do you talk about the fact that you like big boobs? Oh, no, I would never. What do you mean, Lucar? What do you mean, Miles? I would never. I can't say that in front of. What do you mean? Yes, you can. Yeah, my dear fellow Americans, if you like big boobs, you can. Yes, you can. Your pal Obama says yes, you can. If you like big boobs, tell the woman that you like big boobs. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, you can. The beautiful part, what you don't understand, again, and this has to do with what we're going to be talking about tonight on the Masculine Identity Membership Zoom call.
Right.
When you're a man who believes that everything works, if you are a man that believes that you always get what you want and that everything is going to work out in your favor, if you truly believe that, you are going to present every ounce of your authentic self. And here's the thing. Maybe the first couple of times you're going to go up to a woman and say, listen, I came over here because you got some huge breasts, and that's like the best feature I love about a woman. And the first couple of times, however you say it, the first couple of times, it might not land. You might not land the plane the best way or whatever, or she might not take it the best way, whoever the chick is. But the beautiful part about doing that is that as you present your authentic self,
right, you
will start to learn more effective ways to present your authentic self. So what do I mean? Initially, most dudes are going to do some kamikaze shit. You understand? And just jump in front of a bitch like, yo, I love big titties. Let me touch them.
Right.
That's what you're going to do first, because you don't know what else to say, right? But then you're going to be like, you know what? Let me not jump out in front of her. Let me just, let me casually walk up to her. And you're going to casually walk up to her, and then you're going to say what you're going to say. And then you're going to learn different ways. You're going to be like, all right, well, most chicks don't like it when I say this. So let me figure out another way to say what I want. Notice I didn't say let me figure out another way to lie. Figure out another way to say what I want.
Right.
That's what it's really all about. So then what's going to start to happen is you're going to start to see patterns. And Lucario talked about it on the Bad Boy membership.
Exactly.
How to recognize patterns. So you're going to, as long as you stay true to yourself, you're going to know what you want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But through practice and through experience, you will learn the best and most effective way to tell the truth.
Exactly.
That's what it's really all about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not gonna give up on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love big titties.
Right.
I'm not gonna in the realm of the example. I like big titties. I'm not gonna give up on myself, and I'm not gonna shy away and act like and be and feel guilty.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? For wanting to talk about. But what I will do is I'm gonna go through my paces. I'm gonna make my approaches, and I'm gonna learn the most effective way. And what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna start looking at not just patterns in how they respond to me, but patterns in how they present themselves.
Right.
Because you got some chicks, they know they got big titties, and they do everything they can to bring attention to them big ass titties.
Mm-hmm.
So what am I gonna start doing? I'm gonna start noticing those things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start noticing, okay, let me pinpoint the chicks who got big titties and they proud of it.
Right.
Because, and that leads back to what I've told you guys before. You want to see yourself in her before you see yourself in her.
Mm-hmm.
So if she's presenting those titties, then more than likely you're dealing with a woman that's proud of her big ass titties and wants to show them off. And so that type of woman is more connected to you. So you're going to know how to approach that. But that only happens when you get out there and deal with shit.
Right.
That only happens when you get out there and touch grass. All right, we got a call. 469. You are on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Jamar, city, Dallas, 36.
Okay, what's going on with you, man? What's your where'd you send it?
I sent it to Mr. Lucario's.
Okay, I see.
I see.
All right.
So what's going on?
Go ahead with your question.
Yeah. So I'm actually kind of glad that you guys actually came up with this topic because like I think that's really
wait. I have this nagging suspicion that the audio could be better. Are you speaking directly into your phone?
Hold on. I got my headset on. Let me take it off.
Yeah, it sounded okay, but I'm like, I think it could be better.
Hello?
Yeah, that sounds better. Yeah, just speak up a little bit and get it popping. Let's go.
So I think that's really one of my biggest issues is shame, and I have had like issues in the past with females will act funny when I like bring that up. Like when I start flirting with them, they'll like act in a funny way, like as though they don't want me to like talk to them in that way.
Yeah.
And like I had times in the past where I would like initially like upfront tell them that I wanted to like hook up with them, and they'll like look at me, give me this weird strange look as though like they don't want a guy like me to like do that with them. And I got shamed for it. So I've been getting this over like even in my 20s, going on to my 30s, I've been getting it a lot, and it's just been bombarded like over the years. Like how do I get past that to actually like go about being more assertive.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, well, basically, this is the thing. There's really nothing to get past. It's just more to understand. Yeah. And what you have to understand is that whenever a woman shames you for bringing up sex or flirting with her in a sexual manner or suggesting any type of sexual situation happening between you and her, all she's really saying is that I don't want to have sex with you. That's all that means. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, her agenda with you was non-sexual. So let me try to get as much non-sexual energy and time and attention out of this guy before he eventually tells me he wants to have sex or eventually tries to have sex with me, right? So what happens is that when you bring it up or you're direct about it, she's like, fuck, he done brought it up. So now I have to shame him back into giving me non-sexual attention because now he fucked up my plan of basically getting as much non-sexual time and attention. Because remember, women bank on you being indirect. Because the more indirect you are.
Wait, you got to say that shit again.
Facts.
But hold on. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt your shit. Like, you hold on to it. They don't just bank on it.
Right.
depend on it. They lean on it. It is their fucking oxygen. Let's be clear.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this is why we tell you guys, and this is what a lot of these goofy PUAs do. They love to be indirect and all this other bullshit. So they spend a lot. They basically, this is what PUAs do. They trade their non-sexual time for pussy, if that makes sense. Meaning, I'll talk to this girl for 3 hours straight and go through all of this shit, and then hopefully she'll give me some sex. So what happens is when you're direct about being sexual or bringing up sex or making the conversation sexual, whatever it is, what happens is that she feels like, damn, he's put it to the forefront. So now I can't waste any more of his time, or I can't get any more time, because I'm going to be exposed. I'm going to be exposed as not wanting to fuck with him. So now I have to shame you into thinking you're wrong about bringing it up. And this is the key. This is the clever part. Her shaming you is not her saying or it's to say it like this. Her shaming you basically, yields her from looking like, or stops her from looking like she doesn't want to have sex with you. She's basically saying not now, but she really don't want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So basically what it is, when she shames you, she's saying, why are you being so forward and so quick about sex? But she's still not saying she don't want to have sex with you, even though she don't want to have sex with you. She's basically trying to say, why are you bringing it up so quickly? That's wrong. That's weird. That's inappropriate. We need to spend more non-sexual time, and so that we can probably get to sex later. But she knows she don't want to have sex with you at all. But the reason why she's shaming you is because this is the thing. Isn't it funny how instead of her just saying, I'm not interested sexually, she's going to shame you? Because wouldn't it make more sense for her to say, oh, actually, I'm not really interested in doing that with you? That would make more sense. But if she was to directly tell you that she's not interested in you sexually, then she can't get more non-sexual time and attention. And that's why she has to shame you, because the shame keeps you there, because it makes you feel guilty. And then now that you feel guilty, it's going to make it easier for you to give her more non-sexual attention, hoping that you'll get sex later. Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So all you got to do is understand that chick don't like you. Anytime a woman shames you, that's not the chick that's highly sexually attracted to you. Because a woman who's highly sexually attracted to you, she wants you to flirt, build sexual tension, and bring up sex. Because you're gonna have two types of women, right? The first type of woman is the rare type of woman who she's sexually attracted to you, and she'll be very forward about it and be very assertive or aggressive about it. That's the rarer type of chick, right? The second type of chick is the one you're going to come across more, is the chick who wants to have sex with you, but she's waiting for you to lead the situation for sex to happen. So when you bring up sex to that woman or flirt with her, build sexual tension, whatever it is, she's going to go along with it, and she would never shame you. Why? Because she's glad that you're bringing it up. You see what I'm saying? She's excited that you're bringing it up the situation, because she's like, oh, I hope this guy, she's like, oh, I'm sexually attracted to him. I hope we get into this type of vibe and conversation. Oh, cool. He's flirting with me. He's bringing, oh, yes, this is good. Now I can feel comfortable being flirtatious back with him. Now I can feel comfortable reciprocating that sexual energy. That's because she wants it. When a woman doesn't want it, she's going to act like, oh, how could you? And why would you talk about sex? And you're nasty. She's going to go on that dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Caller, let me ask you a question. How old did you say you was again?
30. I just turned 36.
Okay, hey, happy birthday. Let me ask you a question. How many sexual partners would you say you've had in your lifetime?
Matt, be honest with you, like not that many.
So give me a number. I'm looking for a number. No. Wait. Just give me a number. Take a shot in the dark. Take a guess. Just give me a number, sir.
Man, I would say up until now, I'll probably say like roughly around like 7. Like up into now, like 7. Right now.
Okay. All right, cool. No problem. You see,
the guilty. You see what I'm saying? How motherfuckers be feeling guilty about sex?
Wait. No, caller, stop. Take it easy, bro. Take it easy. I got this. Now, listen, You see all of that stuttering and disclaiming and all that bullshit you're doing like on this call right now, and with these questions that I'm asking you, this is a part of your guilt. This is a part of your shame. You understand? You either. I'm not saying you necessarily need to be proud, but you can't be ashamed. So and the reason why I know you're ashamed is because of all the all of the
that you had
I can't really answer the question because
you can do so you
get what I'm saying? Like, because a man who's at peace, and that's what I mean. That's what I'll say, at peace. Because I'm gonna ask you to celebrate it, because I mean it really don't mean nothing anyway. The amount of women you fucked, right?
Exactly.
But and it ain't nothing for you to be ashamed of. Whether you're a virgin, whether whatever, but you have to be at peace with the life you've lived. We have to be grateful. When I say grateful, again, it's not about celebration. It's about being at peace. You understand? And accepting yourself, your life, and the journey that you've taken on this planet. So I asked that to ask you this. You said you've had 7 partners that you can remember in your life. Now, have you ever been thanked or celebrated for your dick?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Never.
Okay. So, and this is what, these are the type of things that we understand why we talk the way we do.
Right.
Because I know, Lucario have told y'all stories
right.
of being thanked. Oh, thank you for letting me do this to you. And thank you for doing this to me. And I know I've had the same situations where after a good episode, they'll either be thanking me in person, or by the time I get back home, I have like a fucking paragraph text about how cool the experience was and how they're glad they met me and all this shit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So I say that to say this. Until you celebrate yourself, until you accept yourself, it's going to be very hard for you to get to the point where you experience someone else celebrating you and someone else being thankful for you. Because your overall demeanor, like I said, the way you was talking just now with all the stuttering and the disclaiming, you're not at peace with who you are, bro. This is why I created the Masculine Identity Membership. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shout out to this nigga K-Zag.
That's a fact. K-Zag said I got a Hallmark greeting card for good pipe. That's a fact.
Bro, it's real talk. When you get on the other side of the reality and you understand truly, it's not just a catchphrase in some crazy documentary. When you truly understand,
dick is a gift.
When you truly understand that shit, it's like you realize, oh, so this chick is trying to shame me, or she trying to act up because I'm talking about sex simply because she doesn't like me. But she's waiting for me to fold and try to win her validation.
Right.
And while I'm trying to win her validation, she can manipulate me and make me do what she want me to do.
Exactly.
She could get me to buy her a drink. She could get me to paint her house. She could get me to cash app her, whatever. You understand? So call it the number one thing, my bro, is for you to look at your life and start from a place of gratitude. You understand? No one will celebrate you until you learn how to celebrate yourself. And that is where you need to begin. You like, how do I get over it? How do I get over being shamed? Because the thing is that, look, every once in a while, I might still have a situation where I'm talking to a chick, flirting with a chick, and she's like, oh, well, why it gotta be all about sex? And I mean, I don't get like harshly shamed. But when a chick says anything like that, like, oh, well, why it gotta be all about sex? And why? She's still, it's subtle, but she's still trying to shame you.
Right.
So I might get that, at this point, at this late stage, at this stage in the game, I might get something like that. But I remember back in the day when I was a young buck hollering at chicks, bro, these chicks used to try to bite my fucking head off.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? They used to try to bite my head off, bro. And so I say, I'm explaining that to let you know we've been through it too. But it's not until you have a resolution, you're resolute with yourself and the gratitude of yourself will you be able to get over that part, to get through the shaming. Because women can't trick me anymore. You understand? These females can't trick a guy like me anymore because I know how you respond to good dick.
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it clearer. And call it, this is what I'm saying, where you actually have to get out there and start having more experiences of women who actually really desire you. And then you will see, you'll be like, wait a second. So this chick right here and that chick right there is begging for the dick. They're crying for the dick. They're throwing the pussy at me. Then why would I feel guilty about wanting casual sex when the chick wants the casual sex more than I even want the sex? You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? She's texting and calling me talking about, oh, when you free, can I see you? Like she's the one doing all that. Right. So a lot of you guys, the reason why you feel guilty for casual sex is because, again, you've been indoctrinated to feel guilty by dealing with a bunch of women who don't have high interest in you sexually. That's all it is.
Facts. So the bottom line, caller, is how you get through it. Of course, you could get with us for some coaching. You could get on the Bad Boy membership to learn how to move out here in the dating game, so you can start recognizing patterns and doing what you need to do. And you could come to the Masculine Identity membership, where you could start to learn more about gratitude of self and understanding your value as a man and the value of your identity. But if you want to go it alone, you gotta keep touching grass, bro. You gotta keep touching grass, and before you say hello to any woman, you have to be grateful for yourself.
Right.
You have to understand the power, simply the power you hold between your legs. The power you hold between your legs makes the world go round, populates this fucking earth. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't even understand that when you're going up to a woman, as soon as she roll her eyes at you, you're going to feel like, oh my God, she doesn't like me. And then you're going to slink away. You're going to put your tail between your legs and run away. Like, that's not what it's about.
Right.
You know, and sometimes, you know, women do that. Women do that as a knee jerk reaction to see which men know the secret.
That's a fact.
That's what, you know, yeah, these dumb niggas call it shit tests because they feel they're being tested. No. Some women know the niggas. Some women know the men who know the truth.
Right.
Most women know the men who know the secret. And the secret is, I'm actually hoping, wishing, and begging for good dick. That's what the bitch is really saying.
Right.
But her knee-jerk reaction is to filter out the dudes that don't know nothing about that.
Right. And your behavior makes her know that you don't know nothing about that, which is a lot of times why they come at you that way in the first place.
Exactly. And this is why you guys need to get over shit like rejection and all that other dumb shit, because it's not even what you think it is. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. A lot of it is smoke and mirrors, because
that's another thing too. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I just got notified too. I don't know what I'm doing in my behavior that's causing that knee-jerk reaction. Like, I don't know if because I'm not being more assertive in my approach and being forward, or it's like it's something that I'm doing because I notice like when I come at them forward, they tend to like give me a little bit of pushback or they act funny. And then like if I like come in a little bit indirect, they'll be like a little bit more open to talk. So I try to get them in like that. But it's like every time I try to be just forward with them, like, because I just try not to waste any time. It's like I'm constantly getting this nonsense from like, what is an older woman or a younger woman? Because I get both.
But caller, this is the thing though. You're not being forward with them.
Right.
Because when Miles just asked you how many women you had sex with, you was like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so how are you forward with them? But when Miles asked you the question, you were stumbling. Huh?
No, I hear you.
So that's what I'm saying. So a lot of times you got, so this is what you guys got to understand, right? Is that all of it is connected and all of it matters. So it's not about just what you're saying. It's the intention behind what you're saying. So basically what I'm saying is this: you can say something, but if you don't believe what you're saying, it's not going to come across a certain way. Just like when you watch a movie and you see a bad actor, like this motherfucker can't act, and it sticks out and it takes you out the movie. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really believe this actor is the character you're watching. because they don't believe they're the character, which is why their acting sucks. You see what I'm saying? But when you watch a movie with a great actor, that person disappears into the character and you believe everything they're saying and you believe you're watching that particular person. So what I'm saying is that because you might feel some type of way just in general when it comes to you dealing with women and talking to them this way or making stuff happen, there's something about you that doesn't believe that the women are going to want you in that way. You understand what I'm saying? Which comes out in how you talk to them and how you interact with them. And so what I'm saying is that there's, and this is what I'm saying, where I can peep that based on even the question Miles asked you. You see what I'm saying? So that hesitation was that you were hesitating because you were like, oh, well, I'm not sure if I want to answer this question, or what should I say to answer this question, or what's the best way to answer this question to make it look like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you didn't just directly let us know what it was. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is when you talk to women, women can also sense that too. So then once they sense
so it's fear and hesitation.
Yes. So once they sense, oh, he's one of these guys that, because remember, okay, think about this, right? You talking to, let's say you say you're 30, what, 34, 35?
Yes, I'm 30, 36.
Right. Now, let's say you're talking to a woman who is around your age, let's say like 35 years old, and she's been getting hit on since she was 18. What happens is that she has all those years of experience dealing with all different types of dudes and just interacting with them. So what happens is that your behavior can remind her of other guys that she was able to lead, able to take advantage of, able to play games with. So, oh, he's one of these guys. Okay, cool. So I'm going to shame him, and then I'm going to do my shaming routine because he's the type of guy I can do the shaming routine to in order to get what I want, which is the time and energy and attention from a guy who is the guy that I'm not going to have sex with.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. So what happens is that you trigger that within a woman. And a lot of times it's subconscious too, where she reacts to guys who come at her that way. You're coming at her like a guy who's hesitant, who's not really too sure. Okay, cool. You're the hesitant, not too really sure guy. Boom. Shaming your ass. It's a wrap. And this is the thing. She could also shame a motherfucker who's sure of himself. But what happens is that, remember, the game is not about women. So what's going to happen is that guy's going to come up to her and be on some real shit. She'll probably still shame him because she's just used to shaming niggas, or she feels like, well, let me try to shame him just to see, or whatever it is like that. He'll just walk away smiling. Like, you have a good day, and keep it pushing. But he is not changed by her. So he's going to continue to be the confident dude. So when he approaches the other girl, she's going to respond to him that way. Do you see what I'm saying? So what we're saying is you have to stick to you being that guy, regardless of what's happening. Right now, you're not the guy because you're being responsive and reactionary towards what women are doing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the issue. You see what I mean?
You know who that guy is? That guy is a guy that knows he always gets what he wants, which is what we're going to be talking about on the Masculine Identity Zoom call tonight, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure y'all come
So Carla, that's what I'm saying, where you're not, the reason why you're probably getting so much pushback is because you don't realize that in your mind, you still feel like some type of way about sex.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And you feel some type of way about who you think you are. Like you're not comfortable in who you are, which is why because listen, when Miles asked you the question, all that needed to happen was a number.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? All of this other extra, oh, well, actually, but this, all of that is you not being sure about yourself and trying to portray a certain thing. Like, for example, let me ask you a question, caller. If a gay dude came up to you and said he wanted to fuck, what would you say?
Like, hell no.
You see how quickly you say hell no? Hell no. Right? So if the gay dude tell you, I want to fuck, you ain't be like, well, actually, I was thinking because, well, maybe if the sun is at the 60-degree, you ain't gonna say nothing. You be like, hell fucking no.
Yo, imagine if a nigga step to you and be like, hey, my nigga, you want to fuck? And you like,
that you had you want.
Hey, also, does that coincide like with your what I mean by self-image, like how you look externally to others, like being self-conscious of yourself as well? Because like I've I feel that way too. Like I still do talk to females and go out and practice and everything, like, you know, talking. But also too, I'm gonna say on the fly, I have a weird like self-image of myself, like how I'm being portrayed when I'm talking to the girl or how they perceive me. You know, if that makes sense.
So you're worried about how you're looking to the woman?
Yeah, you're self-conscious. That's just called being self-conscious.
That too, because like I used because when I was younger, I started going bald early on in my 20s.
Nigga, you need to get a set up a consultation, homie. Like straight up, like you need coaching, bro. Because the fact that you're 30 and you're still having these issues and questions about yourself, you need some coaching, bro. Seriously, we need to talk. We need to talk. Like honestly,
right.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get out the
because you know this is a $5 call. There's only so much we could give you, bro.
Okay,
you get what I'm saying? but we appreciate you for calling in and sharing your situation and you know, taking the advice, man. We appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, man. Take it easy. And shout out to Jabril for free call. We got a free call from Jabril. So
we got one free call, people. One free call.
So far, one free call so far. But yeah, could we, you know, the content is good, but we can't sit here with this nigga and fucking basically give him a coaching call. Like, you got to call in, bro. Cause now he giving stories talking about, well, when I was young, I started going bald. Like, come on, son.
Right. Yeah, you need a one-on-one joint for that. Or
one-on-one. That's what and that's what I'm saying. Like, I want you guys to notice how comfortable niggas get on the call and how they start to like tell their story and all this other shit. Bro, that shit is for consultations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we give y'all a lot of free fucking game, and a lot of y'all niggas don't appreciate it, man. Shame on y'all niggas, man, for real. Like, we give because we have to try to find the balance between, you know, having an entertaining show and, you know, keeping these niggas on the call for so fucking long, but you only give them $5.
Right, exactly.
And I'm giving you what I would give, not exactly what I would give. Of course, it would be much deeper because it's a private call. But at the same time, it's like we're giving a lot of fucking game here, bro. We're giving a lot of fucking game. But guys, call in 844-672-7300. We got a free call, or you know, just call in, you know, to support the show. Make sure you send it to the Cash App at Miles in the Game, or send it to Lucario at the PayPal. It's everything is pinned to the top of the show, man. So make sure y'all do that. Yeah. But yeah, I remember. I told that famous story, you know, about me and the girl in the gym, and she tried to shame me. But I had another one where this chick tried to bite my fucking head off. And we was just having this conversation, and we ended up talking about J-Lo, and she was saying how attractive J-Lo is. And so you know, this was me flirting. You know, I was much younger and shit, but I said to her, I said, so are you into women? Bro, this bitch tried to bite my fucking head off. Like, some type of question like that. And da-da-da-da. And I'm like, you know, it was when I was younger, because if I asked that question today, it would be nothing, because we're supposed to be accepting of all rainbow type of lifestyles, correct? Right? Right, society, right? Everything's a go, right? Fuck it. But you know, it was back in the day, because she was like, yeah, J-Lo's so sexy and hot and blah blah. So I was like, oh, are you into chicks? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always looking to, you know, if I could like plant seeds for the threesome. I'm always looking for that shit. I was like, oh, so you like, are you interested in women? You like women? Oh my God, why you gonna ask me some shit? And I'm just like, okay, have a good night, bitch. Like,
and, you know, and I'm telling you, it's so funny that you first, you got to understand that people, men, women, everybody, they have issues with sex, period. Like we've, you know, society has indoctrinated and conditioned motherfuckers to feel some way about sex, period. You understand? But the thing is that when it comes to, you know, never feeling guilty for just wanting casual sex, and this goes to you being a leader as a man, is that you actually have to, okay, check this out. You have to be the one to teach the woman that it is okay for her to be sexual with you, because she's also indoctrinated to feel guilty about sex. Even more than dudes. So, because remember, for society says, "Oh, guys, yeah, you should go out there and sow your wild oats and whatever, and you're a player if you could fuck all these girls." But if a woman fucks a man, oh, she's a whore, she's a slut, she's this, she's that. So, what happens is that as a leader, you have to basically tell the woman and let her know it's okay for her to have sex. It's okay for her to be sexual with you. Now, you cannot do this if you're the type of motherfucker who feels like women shouldn't have high body counts. You're being part of the problem. And this is also why you're still guilty about casual sex, because if you think it's a fucked up thing for women to have high body counts, then you are subconsciously telling yourself it's wrong for you to have casual sex as a man. Right. Because how does a woman get the high body count? She has to be having the casual sex. So if it's bad for her to have casual sex, then it's also bad for you to be having casual sex, right? You see what I'm saying? Because she's not getting the body counts by herself. It's niggas fucking her to get the body counts. So if it's wrong for her to have a high body count, then it's also wrong for you to be fucking her to create the high body counts.
There you go.
So a lot of times people don't realize that the thoughts that they have are conditioning them to feel guilty about having sex. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then that ends up being a thing where you're trying to get casual sex, but you can't acquire it because you don't know how to lead a woman into that particular situation because you already think there's something wrong with doing it. So that's the crazy part. It's like it's like this contradictory thing going on. You want casual sex, but you feel too guilty to just make it happen. And at the same time, you feel like there's something wrong with women for having casual sex. So you think there's something wrong with the person you're supposed to be having casual sex with having casual sex. Whew. You see how like fucking retarded that is? Like, I want to fuck this girl, but it's wrong for her to fuck me. Like what? Like that doesn't make any sense. And then because she's so indoctrinated, then what's going to happen is that she's going to feel guilty about fucking me because society said that she shouldn't be fucking. You understand what I'm saying? Then on top of that, the women who don't like me are going to shame me into not having sex because they know they don't want to have sex with me, but they do want to try to get my time and attention, but they don't know how to get my time and attention without the promise of sex, which is the thing they're shaming me about.
You know, it's crazy how in all of this, the thing that's getting fucked the most is the mind.
Exactly. It's a fact. It's a fact.
It's a big mind fuck. It's a huge mind fuck, and especially to the what's the what is the word undoctrinated or indoctrinated? Indoctrinated. Or better word, the uninitiated. That's what I was looking for. Because I was thinking about the when Bane was fighting Batman, and he was like, we are initiated, from the League of Shadows. Anyway, so yeah, but when you've been initiated, when you put down good dick, and a bitch start jumping for joy,
right?
Like, oh my God. Like, I found him.
Right, exactly.
I'm telling you, they be like, I found him, girl. A good dick, and he show up on time.
Bro, it's crazy. And that's the funny part. It's like, yo, when a woman shows you, when a woman likes having sex with you, right?
Yeah.
It's never an issue about casual sex because the women love casual sex too. They love it. And when they're dealing with a guy who gives them good dick and they enjoy it, they want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
You understand? See, a lot of times you got to understand, and this is the thing that a lot of guys don't understand, is that the reason why most women rejects your idea of casual sex or just having sex and that's it is because the sex to them from you is not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough because this is the thing. If a woman is highly sexually attracted to you and y'all are hooking up and this is a fuck buddy situation, right? She'll just keep coming back and having sex with you and call it a day, right? But what happens is that a lot of times the women who want more so aka non-sexual shit, or like, oh, but where's this going and what is this and how come we can't do other things? The reason why she wants or she's complaining about doing other things is because the sex that you guys are having, or if you didn't have sex at all or whatever, she's not valuing the sex like that. Because if she was valuing the sex like that, that would tell her that you're the top-notch guy that she doesn't want to lose that sexual interaction. And part of her losing the sexual interaction could be her complaining about not doing other things outside of sex. Right. You see what I'm saying? So if she's complaining that, well, how come we can't go out to dinner and do all this other shit? She's essentially, making it shaky for her to keep getting dick. Because check this out. If you're the guy who's just fucking her and y'all have a fuck buddy situation and that's all it is, and you let her know this is all it is, and she starts complaining, oh, how come we can't do this? How come we can't do that? You know what she knows could happen is the dude could say no more dick. You understand what I'm saying? Well, fuck you. I ain't fucking with you no more. Right? So now she loses everything. You see what I'm saying? And when she is dealing with a guy that she likes to fuck, she doesn't want to lose the dick. So guess what she's going to do? She's going to shut the fuck up and take the dick. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when a woman starts, oh, well, how come we can't do this? How come we can't do that? What she's essentially saying is the dick isn't that good for me to care about losing it. So I'll take the chance of annoying you with all this other shit to try to get more shit. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing you guys don't understand. And this is why in the vetting process, why the vetting process works so well, is that when you're fucking a girl and you're giving her good dick and she's being on point, she's being consistent. And then you move that into, let's say y'all start going on a date or some shit, right? After the 3 months of just fucking. Then she's like, oh shit, you trying to tell me I can get good dick and time and attention from this nigga? Oh, this is amazing. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that if she's begging you for time and attention and non-sexual attention when y'all first start fucking, she's saying the dick is not good enough for me to shut the fuck up. That's what she's saying. She's saying me being sexually attracted to you is not strong enough for me to just chill and take the sex. You see what I'm saying? This is what you guys got to understand.
Yep.
Why you shouldn't feel guilty about just wanting casual sex, because what happens is that if she's actually sexually attracted to you, she will just chill and take the dick and enjoy herself and keep it and just be on that shit.
Facts. and because what you spoke about just now kind of leads into the conversation of the possibility of a sexless marriage.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I need guys to understand that the same energy that keeps you from feeling guilty is the same energy that keeps you from falling into a relationship where the woman is leading the sexual dynamic.
Right, exactly.
Because I've had situations where, I'm chopping it up with a chick on a date and I'm letting her know what it is. And I'm like, yeah, dick is here for you, but you gotta,
Exactly. You say that great game is leverage. Exactly.
Great pipe game is leverage. I'd like to discuss that actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to discuss that. I don't know why they call it.
Actually sounds like a good title for a show. That you should do that on Men of the Skills Show.
Yeah. Hey, K-Zag, right there.
Write that down.
Bookmark that shit. We're gonna do that on Saturday. Bookmark that shit. And shout out to K-Zag. He always be coming up with the great titles. Shout out to K-Zag, man, for real. So we got 570. You're on live with Lakari and Miles. Name A to D. Where did you send it, and what are we doing?
Yes, sir. This is Charlie Kiefer. I sent it to the iTalks 26 PA. How's it going?
Appreciate it.
What's going on with you, man? What's up, man?
My asthma. Sorry about that. I hope you guys doing well. Excuse my asthma. Sorry about that.
You good?
So I wanted to call in because that last caller kind of pissed me off. And the reason it pissed me off is, which by the way, I love the topic for today because this is something that was basically my whole fucking thing, which is why I needed to get coached in the first place, right?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of these guys, I'm telling you, and it is what it is. This is part of life. But you guys are so fucking ungrateful towards Lakari and Miles. It pisses me the fuck off. I'm telling you. You know the fucking level of game that you guys have. And I'm not trying to sit up here and be on my high horse because I got game. It's because these guys, they, having gotten coaching, like getting coaching is like analogous to getting like going on a spaceship, going outside Earth and then looking back at Earth and being like, holy fuck, that's what it actually is. You know what I mean? That's what getting game is. It's not that the surface level isn't important. It's that when you get that deeper game, you understand how important each side of the coin is. So like you guys, they sit up here and to this whole fucking thing, which is this whole topic is a lot of guys' problem, and it was my problem. Is basically my main problem, which is I was afraid to have casual sex. Let me tell you something. My mom, my dad, my fucking family, most of my quote unquote friends, they all hate the fact that I'm like this. They fucking hate it that I want to have casual sex with women. You know why they fucking hate me? Because they hate them fucking selves.
That's fact.
These guys, when they go up to women, and I might add another 40 because I think this needs more value, obviously. When they go up to women, they're not afraid of not getting sex. They're afraid of them not finally being enough, and then if they're finally not enough, and they basically deep down they think they should be eliminated from the fucking universe. That's what they think. They think that if they're not enough to get what they're because the reason they want a baddie is that if I'm on that level of baddie now, that means I can get baddies consistently. Which, if you get a girl you like, doesn't mean you will or won't get the next girl you do like. So it's like subconsciously, it's a whole projection thing. And these guys, what pisses me off is a combination of guys, they get in that situation every fucking day, like I used to do, for example, and then they call up and call up Lucario, Miles, and do all this other shit and say, this information isn't that valuable. It's like, well, must be pretty fucking valuable since you guys have problems over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? It's like, this shit just drives me up a wall. But anyway.
Real talk.
No, that's real. Well, the thing is, at the end of the day is that, when the game is always going to let you know where you're at and what's going on with you. You can't escape it. So a lot of times what happens is that guys will look for shortcuts and also this will happen too, is that sometimes you might be doing things and you may not have the level of awareness to realize that you're doing something that's being detrimental to your progress or to what you're trying to make happen, right? And the thing is because you might be doing things that you don't necessarily see on your own. That's why we tell guys to get coaching. Just like the last caller, when I peeped that when Miles asked him a question, he was hesitating. So I was like, yeah, you're definitely hesitating probably a lot, or being kind of like indirect or whatever when you're talking to women, which is giving you more situations where women are not or being resistant towards you. You see what I'm saying? So again, this the point of the game is not to do things to try to get more women, right? The point of the game is to understand yourself so you're grounded in who you are. And so therefore what happens is you attract exactly what's for you, and you're not moved by the reactions and responses of not only women, but anybody. You see what I'm saying? That's
Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, I just want to say this last little thing is that one of these guys, because I even had to answer this for myself, I think one of the questions that guys have to ask for themselves is, if they never got pussy ever again in this lifetime, would they still love themselves? You know what I mean? Would they be able to love themselves fully if they never got a bad bitch ever again? Until the answer is yes, you won't never be able to get a bad bitch on your terms, because it must be yes. Right. Because you must love yourself at all times. Anyway, I'm kind of going on here, but anyway, this is something I just wanted to say because I recognize how valuable your stuff is, and I know obviously Miles is kind of getting a little heated there because it's such a fact. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously I'm at a different level of awareness now because I went through that stuff and all that stuff. But I just want to say this as a little kind of motivational thing, because these guys are doing it because they actually love you in a sense because they love themselves. You know what I mean? But that's another real topic. But anyway, just want.
Yes, sir.
Man, we appreciate you, bro.
That's what's up. Appreciate you, fam. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Charlie Kiefer in the building, putting down that game, man. Yes, sir.
Guys, call up 844-672-7300 is the number.
Still got one free call left. Still got one free call left, guys. Go ahead and call in.
Yeah. Let me see what the question says. It says, do the women's male and female friends, when they cock block, are they always acting on the woman's best interests? And are they respecting her agency and autonomy? No, they're not. But, the thing is that if you're in a situation where the chick her friends are trying to cock block and the chick goes with the friends and doesn't try to get at you, that means that the friends have way more influence over her at that point, and her desire to talk to you or interact with you isn't as strong as it could be. So it's just all right, let them keep it going. You understand? Now, this happens a lot for you younger guys, but this can also happen for older dudes too in more subtle ways. But the thing is that you don't need to worry about a woman that you're trying to talk to and then somebody else is cock blocking. You just give her your number or give her your information and be like, listen, just holler at me later. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up at a later date or whatever it is so we could,
Sure. And shout out to Charlie Cuba, you call him back, man. Appreciate the 40 you sent, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So yes, sir. I just want to make a quick point. It was to a funny thing that Lakari said before about, with the gay guys basically, is that if it's for example, if a gay guy came up to you, asked you out and you're not gay, you would never be like, oh, you didn't read my choosing signals well enough, or you didn't dress well enough, or you don't look a certain way. You'd be like, no, I'm just not gay.
Right.
So, but guys, they go up to a woman and they're like, the girl rejects them and they're like, oh, must be something wrong with me. But when it comes to a gay guy, all of a sudden the gay guy's not wrong. It's like, what are you talking about?
Exactly. That's a good point. That is a good point.
It's because if that were true, then that means a guy could make you gay and now you would be gay.
Right.
So what are we talking about?
Exactly. And that's a perfect point, because a lot of times dudes, they believe that, oh, well, let me just keep going and pass the shit test and all this other stuff. And then you know what I'm saying? It's insane. You know what I mean? People got to understand that they're going just the same way where people really, really are feeling you and they're attracted to you and they really desire you. The opposite is also true. There's people off the bat that they're just not interested in you, period, at all. There ain't nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if there's a channel on YouTube for gay guys who are trying to pass straight guy shit tests or something like that. That'd be fucking crazy, bro.
Yes.
Like, bro. Come on. That's all I want to say.
All right.
All right. Take it easy, Charlie.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? That shit would be bad funny. Oh my goodness, hilarious. Oh my God. All right, so let me see what
pop the balloon for gay niggas.
Exactly.
Crazy.
It says, so in the beginning we speak our truth and take more risks to see if she's genuinely interested in something sexual, to verify that her attraction is strong enough for things to move how you want. Well, yeah, this is the thing. Well, the thing is, you don't even need to look at it as taking a risk. It's just, I'm just being me, being myself and letting her know what it is. I'm just, creating a situation that I want to make something happen. But yeah, you definitely want to interact with a woman where you need to see if there is sexual compatibility between you and the woman. Because if there's not, then there's no point in, because guys aren't trying to just be friends with these women, right? So you're trying to create a situation where it's something sexual. So we have to see, are we sexually compatible? Are we sexually attracted to each other? Because it's not only for you to see if the woman is sexually attracted to you, you have to also see if you're sexually attracted to her. You understand what I'm saying? Like that's the thing you guys gotta understand, because just because a woman, and you guys will notice this, the more the tighter your game gets and the more experience you have with women. Just because a woman look good, that don't mean that you're gonna actually want to fuck her. Because there's times where you talk to a woman and you interact with her, and there's things about her that make you say, nah, I can't even fuck this girl. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even just do that.
Real talk.
Like, that can't go down. You know what I'm saying? Yep. And you be looking at this bitch like, yo, she look good, but I can't fuck her.
Can't do it.
You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Like, and dudes don't understand that. And that sounds crazy to the average guy who doesn't have a masculine identity.
Real talk.
So, and this is the funny part, is that it's dangerous actually to just think, oh, well, if she looks good and I'm sexually attracted to her, automatically I want to fuck her. That's dangerous. You understand what I'm saying? Because what you're doing is you could be inviting a woman into your situation where she could ruin your whole fucking life.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? And you're just like, well, she looked good, so fuck it. I want to. No, you like when you deal with a woman, you're supposed to be investigating. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you got to be investigating this bitch. Like, we got, like, this is why, you know, you have to go back and forth and interact with her, right? Either let's say you go get a drink, go get coffee, you do FaceTime or something. Like, you got to have something where you're like, you see, and this is the funny part, dudes just talking about chicks testing guys. You need to test the woman. Let me test you to make sure that you on the up and up before I even allow you in to really even fuck with me like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? King Zegas, speaking your truth isn't about the woman. Guys always think that it's always about trying to secure the woman. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? He said, I'm a detective. I pay attention to everything. That's a fact. Bro. I mean, listen, I be paying attention to everything, bro. Everything. I'm looking at her facial expressions. I'm listening to the tone of her voice. You understand what I'm saying? I'm fucking seeing how she's like, it'll be little shit a woman will say, and she don't realize that the fact that she said that one little thing is the reason why I ain't giving her dick. The reason why I might not call her again. She probably like, yo, I actually had a chick who she hit me up. Like, we went out one time and I never hit her up after the fact. And she hit me up, I think a week or two later. And she was like, hey, I'm surprised I didn't hear from you or some shit, right?
Hey, stranger.
Right? and then what happened was that she says, do you think, and this is what she followed up with. She said, I'm surprised I didn't hear from you. She was like, do you think that we're compatible? And I just responded and I said, no. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't even know why I said no, but I just said, nah, I think we're done. We're good. You understand what I'm saying? But it was because, and the reason why I'll tell you guys, but it was simple. It was because when we went out and I told her to do something, and then I basically told her I said, hey, let's sit over here. She's like, oh, but can I sit over here instead? That was from that point, I was like, yeah, we're done. Right? Then I was like, let's still get the drink because I'm out here to get this drink. We get the drink and I walk her back to her car. Right? And now I'm still flirting within the interaction. I was like, let me see what will happen in the flirting situation. Let me see if the flirting's going to be cool. So we're flirting back and forth and all this other stuff. Right? And she's telling me, oh, you know, she's like, yeah, I think you're really handsome. And, you know, I really like dark skinned guys and blah, 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 whatever. Right. So I walk her to her car. And then so I give her a hug. And then, and mind you, we're flirting this whole time. So I give her a hug and then I'm going in for the kiss. And she's like, oh, well, we can't do that right now. So the first time was already when I told her to sit over there, and then the second time, and then I didn't hit her up, and then she has I'm like, so she's hitting me up, wondering why am I hitting her up? You feel me? But I didn't even explain it to her. You know what I'm saying? I didn't explain it to her, and a lot of times I don't. And this is the thing, I usually don't help women learn unless they earned the education. You understand what I'm saying? I just let them go on their way. A lot of times, you see what I'm saying?
That's such a big thing. That's just a big thing. Yo, I've made that mistake a couple of times where I tried to impart game to bitches, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm literally, first of all, you don't show up late. Second of all, you don't do that.
Right.
And I look back at the situation and I'm like, why did I even tell that bitch all that? She didn't earn none of that.
Right. She don't deserve that type of shit.
None of that from me. What the fuck? and you know, it's certain experiences in life that guys, you guys, I swear to God, man, y'all so afraid of like going through certain situations. Don't you understand that you need the lesson?
Right, exactly.
You understand how much you need and like, because it's one thing to come up here and ask us the question and we tell you, but it's another thing to live life and to see it in real time.
Exactly.
And for experience to show you shit, and then you look back and you like,
oh, right, exactly. You pick it up. Yes.
and those are the best lessons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck who you listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Napoleon Hill, any one of these niggas.
Right.
When life show you something, that shit is so crystal fucking clear, bro.
Exactly.
I used to be that guy trying to like, yeah, let me tell you, put you on some game.
Right.
and then on top of the fact, then I realized that the game shouldn't be told, it should be sold. Nigga, right. A bitch gotta earn. She gotta earn certain shit, because all she gonna get a lesson too, but she gonna have to do some self-reflection and figure it out for herself.
Right. Because it's man, it was, I remember this one other chick, I thought this show was funny. The whole date was great. It was cool. The whole date was great. And I met her off a dating app. But you know, like sometimes like on a dating app, you might not necessarily give somebody your number, or y'all don't exchange numbers. I just set it up on the app and y'all meet up, right?
Right.
So I met up with this chick, everything was cool. Date is all good, everything is perfect date. Right. In my mind, I'm gonna hit up this chick and see her again. Right. Then as we was leaving, I said, oh, listen, I realized we don't have each other's number. So I said, take down my number and then text me your number right now. So I said, take out your phone, put down my number and then text me. Right. Instruction. Guess what she said? She said, no, you put down my number.
Oh,
nigga, I gave this chick a hug. I said, listen, get home safe. I said, text me when you get home on the app.
Yo.
I was done. And mind you, the whole entire date was great. It was awesome. Everything was good. And then that one thing, I was like, nah, we're done. I was like, we're done.
I feel that sounds so sad to me.
Yeah, ain't it? That's what I'm saying. It's like it'd be like the littlest fucking thing, and I'm like, yo, this chick, fuck this, we're done.
But I want it to be clear, Lucario. It only seems like a little thing.
Right, exactly.
Understand that it only seems
right
a little thing. It's actually a fucking ginormous issue.
That's a fact.
Because I invited you out. You got a chunk of my time.
Right.
We had a great time. And I give you the simple instruction of take out your phone, text me so we can have each other's number.
Right.
I'm actually giving you validation and approval that, yes.
Right.
I enjoyed my time with you, bitch.
Exactly.
I would like for us to see each other again. And instead of just following my instructions, being grateful for, note it, like I said, bitch, you didn't invite me. I invited you. So that means more than likely you probably got, paid for shit and this and whatever. Right. All you have to do is follow instructions. No, you take out your phone.
Right.
hey, get home safe. It's been good.
Exactly right.
Yo, bro, some women, there's women out there, man. You just gotta you just gotta that. Shout out to Kevin Samuels when he do that. Like she's dead.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like you're a walking fucking corpse for a nigga like me.
And the funny part is that in a lot of times in those situations, like the first one I was talking about, they'll try to contact you back, and I'm like, what if, like, you didn't know this was over? Like, you didn't know this was over?
This is over. Like,
you didn't know this was over? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking about? Oh my God.
Yo, these chicks be crazy, bro. Like, sit over here. Oh no, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you better than me because I ended the date when she
exactly right.
bro. I could have started that. You know that thing where they on TikTok where the bitches they say, "Let me hold your hand when I say this."
Right.
Nigga, I could have started that movement because I took this bitches by the hand and I looked her in the eye and I said, "Listen, I need you to sit where I asked you to sit, and if this date is over."
Right.
And she was like, "Well, I want to sit right there." I said, "Okay, you have a good evening."
Right, exactly.
I let go of her hands and I went to go get a fucking cigar and I sat down and I watched the game in the cigar lounge I was in.
Right.
Bro, me again, like I said, there are a guy like me. I'm not even saying that I'm, you know, I'm not gym maxed, I'm not looks maxed. I'm not any one of those things.
Right.
But I seen behind the curtain. I know the secret. I know how you females respond.
Right.
When you fuck with a nigga. Know how you respond to good dick. Know how you respond to a certain level of a masculine identity.
Right.
When I'm dealing with any female and she don't respond how I know, I cannot fuck with you. And for me to continue to fuck with you would only be a disservice to myself. It would be a disservice to myself and you.
Exactly.
Because number one, I'm not expressing my true masculine identity. And number two, you're not getting my true masculine identity. You're getting someone else.
Exactly.
I can't fuck with you. Fuck. Oh man, and to take it even further, like the man that I would become following behind you and letting you do the shit that you want to do, that's not the man that you're gonna respect anyway.
Exactly.
Oh, it's sad, bro. Some of these chicks, yo, take out your phone. Let me get you. No, you take out your.
and the funny part is that what will happen is they don't realize that was the problem.
Yeah,
and they'll be like, "Oh, these guys ain't serious," and these guys, and it's like now you got to learn how to listen to a motherfucker. You gotta, you understand what I'm saying? You got to be consistent with this shit, right? But see, and this is the thing. This is why we tell you guys that when it comes to you being out here doing what you do, you understand what I'm saying? That you got to make sure that you're doing shit on your terms so that you understand that when a woman is not following that this is the time to charge her to the game. Because a lot of guys are like, well, shit, you know, guys call them and they say, well, should I charge this girl to the game? If you're asking, should you, then you don't understand your masculine identity.
Facts.
It's really that simple. Like you should already know. You know what I'm saying? Already know. So this is, why does flirting feel like I'm trying to force myself on a woman? Oh my God. Change your language, bro. Don't say force and woman in the same sentence. Well, if it feels like that, then that chick ain't really feeling you. She ain't fucking with you. She's not trying to, it shouldn't feel like forcing. It should feel like it's flowing. You understand what I'm saying? If it feels like that, she's not into you and she doesn't want to flirt with you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what that means.
Crazy.
It says there were a lot of baddies at Comic-Con this weekend. Have you two been to comic Nerdmaggin?
Yeah, I've never been.
I've never been to Comic-Con, but you know, there'd be some cute
of course. The cosplay chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, hey, all of you anime action figure cosplay type dudes, that's where your woman is at.
Basically.
And you got to see yourself in her before you see yourself in her. You find that woman. She's a reflection of you, man.
Right.
She's at the Comic-Con.
Exactly. And don't be getting into the friend zone with these bitches either, because some of these niggas will be like, they'll be acting all friendly and then being just on some best friend, let's play video games shit with these women. It's like, nah, you gotta let her play with the other joystick. You feel me?
Real talk.
Because I've been approaching women, but none seems.
All right, we'll hold that. All right. 330, you are on live with Lucario and Miles. Name 8 City. How can we help?
William Kime.
William Kime in the building. What's up?
What's going on?
Hey, no, I just anytime you guys do the lives and stuff, like I'll look at the caption and whatnot, and be like, I bet you throughout the live show, something will pop up in my head. A story will pop up or something, you know?
Yeah.
Or a situation that happened. And this is a situation that happened to me a while back. I met up with this girl for a first date. And like Lucario was just saying about how he was on a date. It was perfect. Everything was on point, right? And I just send you money on the Cash App, by the way.
I got it. Appreciate it. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was a perfect day. We had a great time. We even talked about like when she's going to come over to my house the following week. And we got in the parking lot, and I said, "Yeah, let's go sit in my car for a minute." And she goes, "Oh, let's go sit in my car." And I wasn't even thinking about it, but in hindsight, I switched to following her.
Yeah, in that moment. Yep.
Yeah. And we go, she opens up, she had like an SUV. She opened the back up, and we're just sitting in the back of her SUV, like in the hatch part of it, right? And we were just sitting there chilling for a minute, talking a little bit more. And she goes, you know, when I come over, we're not having sex.
Oh my God.
And I just kind of looked at her, and I was like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you. You have a good night.
Exactly. That's what you got to do. That's funny.
I never spoke to her again.
That's it.
I was like, that was just it. I was like, that just turned me off. I was like, bitch, you have the nerve to say that shit to me? Like, really?
Like, you lucky.
But then in hindsight, I was like, the reason she had the nerve to say that to me is because I followed her to her car.
You followed her to the car, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like,
the same energy.
Exactly where things went wrong.
The same energy that keeps you from feeling guilty is the same energy that gives you the ability to lead.
Right.
You understand? Like, that's really what it's all about. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, no, I just that night popped up in my head when Lucario was talking about like the perfect date, and then I forget exactly what happened there, but when he wouldn't take his number or whatever, yeah. But no, I was just thinking, I was like, it was a similar situation, but I was like, that just turned me off when she was like she had even though I probably could have. Chances are, if I would have let her come, you know, we would have still made plans, and I've been like, oh yeah, we don't have to have sex. We can just hang out, whatever. Who knows what would have happened? But I was just like, fuck you, bitch. The fact that you have the nerve to say that shit to me,
right?
Mm-hmm.
You know. But anyway, no, I just thought I'd share that story with you quick. But
yes, sir. Well, appreciate you, Kime. Thanks for sharing your story, brother.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right, man. Be safe out there. All right.
Peace.
That's the bro William Kime, man. Shout out to William Kime. Yes, sir. He always got the stories. My man be out there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
My man got the stories.
Real talk. All right. So we was up there, he said, I've been approaching women, but none seem to be interested, and I'm a handsome guy. A what?
You sound like my favorite rapper, Kyle Bethel. I'm a decent man from the city of demons.
Right. So Nard, man, you need to get coaching, and you need to basically talk to more women. That's a lot of you guys' problems. A lot of times, if I ask you, how many women you talk? Well, you know, I talked to like one girl the other day, and it's like, nigga, y'all don't. I was talking to April about this other day, where people don't realize how much work goes into being successful at anything.
At anything.
You see what I'm saying? Like there's no, like anything you're doing, there's a lot. Anytime you see someone successful at anything, there's a lot of work behind the scenes that you don't know about. So you just see the person getting shit cracking or whatever. You don't know the work it took to get to there. You understand what I'm saying? So you're like, yo, that dude got a baddie and all this other stuff. But he had to talk to like 200 women in the past like fucking few weeks in order to make that shit happen. You understand saying? Niggas be seeing motherfuckers that's super fit and all that. I'm like, that nigga been in the gym 5 days a week for a whole year eating nothing but fucking chicken and broccoli. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Niggas like, you know, like they see somebody with a successful business. I'm like, that nigga been working for a decade. It's like there's a lot of work that goes into it. This is the problem with a lot of people. They think there's a trick to success. So can you teach me the trick to be that fit guy? No, there's no trick. He had to fucking work his ass off. Can you teach me the trick to be successful in business? No, there's no trick. You have to work fucking hard for years. You understand? Oh, can you teach me the trick on getting that hot chick? No, you have to fucking go out there and approach a bunch of women, talk, be confident, interact with a bunch of chicks and get shit cracking and stop being scared of rejection. There's a lot of work that goes into getting to that point. And there's no trick to it, because this is what happens. He's like, well, I want to only talk to maybe 1 or 2 girls and tell me the trick to get those 1 or 2 girls. That's not how it works. You see what I'm saying? Like the only thing is work, period. You see what I'm saying? That's what dudes don't get, because, and this is the thing, the understanding this is that there's times you can do a lot of work, right? And shit can still come up short. You know what I'm saying? But that lets you know that there's more work to do. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember I think it was it Richard Pryor who said this, where he was like, if you fucking your girl and she ain't asleep after y'all fuck, then you got more fucking to do. You understand? So if you want her to go to sleep, you gotta really put in that work.
Fuck her to sleep.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of work that goes into all that shit, man. Crazy. Oh my goodness. Let me see. It said, you're not afraid of women calling you a pervert. Y'all niggas, y'all gotta stop caring about what women say about you, man.
Facts.
You need to stop caring. Again. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna do what Miles say. Just focus on caring about what you say. That's a better thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yep. Focus on caring about what you think.
Focus on caring about what you think. Says, do you think it's easier for you to dismiss these women because you have a rotation versus having no woman? No. Shout out to Boss Mac. He says sometimes you got to go down to 0 bitches.
Shout out to Boss Mac. Yo, Boss Mac is my fucking GOAT, bro.
For real.
He's my GOAT, bro. I swear to God. Did you?
For a minute.
I just put up I like reposted a TikTok or something that he did, or short, and the chick was like, if I tell you to skeet in me and you actually do it, I ain't never talking to you again. And then Boss Man comes up and says, that's all you need to know about bitches, right there. Exactly. That's the greatest fucking thing in the world right there, bro. Yo, Boss Man, shit.
That's some real shit, though. That's some real shit.
That's all you need to know about bitches right there, bro.
Eating me and you do it, I'm never talking to you. He tell you about following women's lead. We try to tell y'all. It's like, yo, that shit's crazy. You gotta stop listening to these chicks, man.
Hold on, I'm gonna play that shit for y'all, man. Shout out my nigga Boss Mac, man. Shout out my nigga Boss Mac, nigga. Play that shit for y'all real quick. Let me see. Can you see that?
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
You gotta put on the volume though.
And you really do it?
Hold on. I hate the shit where it don't.
Yeah, you gotta refresh the page. Just refresh the page at the top.
Hold on, let me see. And
say not in this. See, and you really do it? I'm never talking to you again.
And that's all you need to know about bitches right there.
If I say not in this, and you really do it, I'm never talking to you again.
And that's all you need to know about bitches right there.
If I say nothing is pussy and you really do it, I'm never talking to you.
Boss Mac, yo.
That's like the simplest way.
Yo,
just know what it is.
It works, bro. It works on a million fucking levels and then some. Like, what? When I saw that shit, it broke my brain. I was like, yo, this nigga Boss Mac is... That's my sage. That's my goal right there. Boss Mac.
He said, that's all you need to know about bitches, right? It's like so simple and true.
Bro, the woman is like, if I tell you to do something and you actually do it, I'm never talking to you again. And that's all you need to know about bitches right there. Don't you ever follow behind a woman. Ever. Bro, oh man, I'm telling you, bro, this and the game is so fucking heavy, bro. And you don't never stop learning, man. That's the crazy part about the game. You don't ever stop learning, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
That nigga said, that's all you need to know about bitches right there.
That reminded me of what was that video with that couple where he was complaining to his girl about monogamy, and then she was like, I didn't tell you to marry me or do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or no, she said, why? No, he said, I did it because you said it. She was like, well, I didn't tell you to listen to me. Why are you listening to me for?
I didn't put a gun to your head. Yo, you saw the look on his face like, bitch, we married with like 2 kids and shit.
Right, exactly.
You never met. What?
Yo, oh my god!
I'm telling you, you will be presented with so many opportunities of whether to follow behind a bitch or not.
Mm-hmm.
Look at William Kime. He just called in.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, let's go sit in my car. And she's like, no, let's go sit in my car. And he followed her to her car,
right,
just to get turned off by her.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to like, I don't know, like use that situation and try to illustrate something. And I could be wrong, right? But check this out. Let's just say he stood firm and was like, nope, you going to my car.
Mm-hmm.
Something could have clicked in her brain like, ooh, this nigga's different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he not listening to me.
Right.
And then she never would have said that, oh, we not having sex bullshit.
Right.
Because it would have clicked in her mind that she's dealing with a nigga that is a leader.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she said, don't think we're having sex could possibly have been because she felt a certain way when he allowed her to lead him to her car.
Right.
And again, I'm not saying they still could have never ended up having sex. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, wouldn't you have rathered it gone the way that you never followed her from the beginning?
Right.
Like, whether or not we end up fucking, I just like to know, based on my masculine identity, that I didn't fold.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's going to happen is whatever's going to happen. Fine. But as long as I maintain my integrity and I never follow behind a bitch, that's all I'm looking for.
Right.
And that's the problem with the PUAs and all these other niggas. And it goes with the title of the show. They feel guilty in what they truly want from any given situation, especially concerning a female.
Right.
And so they're willing to follow behind her instead of staying true.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they think they won when they smash.
Right.
503. You are on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's happening? It's BJ. Is that free call still there?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, you got it. Go ahead, bro. Take it easy. Yeah, you got that free call. All right. Go ahead, man.
I wanted to say this. Speaking about exactly what y'all talking about, I had to call in real fast. Y'all ever seen the movie Booty Call?
Long time ago. I don't remember
that shit. I don't remember. But go ahead though. It's all good. Go ahead.
So like I never seen it. So I seen it for the first time because it's on Stars.
Okay.
Disgusting movie. Disgusting movie. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you why. the niggas was trying to get. So first of all, Tommy Davis and Jamie Foxx, like Tommy had a date with his girl, and Jamie was his man. And he was like, "Yo, come with me to do this double date. Come on, I just need you so I can like you deter her friend to keep me from having her cock block me to get some ass."
Right.
He's like, "Man, it's been 7 weeks. You ain't smashed it yet?" Well, you know, she a different kind of girl. I was like, "Oh, no, what is this?"
My nigga, real quick, I don't mean to cut you, but that's why I don't go back to a lot of those movies from the 90s, especially that movie How to Be a Player with Bill Bellamy. That shit, yo, it is the worst fucking movie in the world. But go ahead.
Gross. But I would say like How to Be a Player was like definitely gross, but like the level of booty call was crazy. Then first of all, he was trying to smash, and then his mans ended up trying to get with Vivica. So like they left the crib like, okay, you trying to keep us here because you don't want to give up no ass to your mans. And then when they bounced, she was like, all right, yeah, we can do it. It was like, wait, I need a condom. So while his mans was getting it in with her friend across the hall, she called and cock blocked and had her man and had her friend tell his mans, all right, now go and get some condoms too. Sent them niggas on a mission to get condoms. And then saran wrap for dental dam, which I never heard of. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, these niggas went on like several missions to get condoms and dental dam and all of these things. And the chicks still never let them hit.
Because I never seen that movie.
Man, watch it. Like it's a whole lot of hijinks and shit like that. You know, the man's almost loses his balls because somebody took his. I guess in the 90s it was in the hospital. It's different. Nigga took his clipboard and pretended to be him because he realized he was getting his balls cut off. So like he switched him and shit. But like he went through so much shit, and then the girl was like, "Oh well, you just always follow behind your friend, and if your friend say this," because his man was telling him like, "Yo, you being a bitch. Like it's been 7 weeks and you ain't getting no buns. Like what's up with this? This is crazy." So when they didn't get no ass, they was about to roll out, and then the chicks came out and stopped them. Like, wait, come on, let's go back in the crib. And them niggas followed them chicks still. And then after the fact, at the end of the movie, he was like, "I'm glad you made me wait 7 weeks to get some ass." I said, this is the weirdest. That's fucking crazy. That's everything that I learned from y'all. I was just like, I'm so upset at this movie. Incredibly upset at this movie.
Yo, I'm telling you, well, you know, mainstream media definitely, you know, promote a lot of the simping. You feel what I'm saying? They got That's crazy.
Yes.
Bro,
with like not even just with dad, like I realized that with the situation too, because like I got a kid's mom and shit, and you know I got a situation like with roommates and shit where I'm like they always smoking weed, and you know I just had eye surgery and shit like that, so I'm trying to like you know get my shit together, and I was like, you know what, like here I'm gonna have you take the kid and shit, because like I got a lot of things going on, and I'm a you know figure everything out when I get the surgery and everything, and then you know we go from there. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to the court and we're gonna figure it out that way. Oh, we don't need to go to the court. We don't need to do that. We can just work it out between us. And I was like, you know, maybe I'm being a little. All right, you know what? Yeah, let's try. Cause you seem pretty reasonable. Nigga, yesterday she called me. What would you say that we needed to do? I said, I already explained it to you. Well, why you gotta do all of this? And you making it seem as though that you putting it all on me. And I was like, this is exactly why I didn't want to listen to you. You show me exactly why I don't need to follow you. Right. And everything that y'all saying, I was like, going back to the movie, going back to what y'all was saying, and to my situation, I was like, this is exactly why they say never follow a woman's lead. I listened to this bitch, and now she's giving me pushback.
That's what we try to tell them.
Bro,
great.
Boss Mac said it. The bitch said, if I tell you to nut up in this pussy and you actually do it, I'm never talking to you again. And that's all you need to know about bitches right there.
Right.
All right.
Like this.
Okay, real quick, caller, real quick. All of this time that I've been saying to y'all, bitches know they ain't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Boss Mac Short a fucking perfect example?
Exactly.
I said, if I tell you to nut all up in this pussy and you actually do it, I'm never talking to you again.
Mm-hmm.
She knows that what she's saying, you're not supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in myself, so why would you believe me? You're an idiot.
Right, exactly. Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I could almost bet my life that Boss Mac didn't call that bitch up and tell her to make that TikTok.
Right, exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I swear, all this time when I was saying bitches know they ain't shit, I'm sure so many people listening to me, yo, that nigga Miles is crazy, man. He's just a misogynist. He hates women. Whoa. Women.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Because, and I had to tell a so-called friend of mine, and we're not really friends no more, because like what Charlie Kiefer said, when I started like understanding what y'all was talking about, I started changing, reshaping the way I was thinking. He was looking at me like, man, you talking crazy, man. Like, why you even? And I'm like, no, like you don't understand it. You're just looking at it from a surface level.
Right.
So when you say, Miles, bitches know they ain't shit, from a surface, niggas is like, yo, that's crazy, shock value. Right. But underneath it, you got to really think. Everybody says it. Steve says it. You say it. Lucario said it. Women know they have insecurities. If women are always 50-50 and flexible about how they feel, then they know that they don't always feel the way that they feel in that moment all the time. It's just a moment-to-moment thing. So if a woman knows that she can't be stand on anything, and she can't really be as pragmatic as the next man can, don't you think that she know that she's flip-floppy? And flip-floppy means what? Well, I know I ain't shit. Because like if I'm not always standing on something and I'm flip floppy, don't that mean you ain't shit? Don't that mean you know that you not really about your word?
Exactly.
But people look at it from the surface like, oh, well, you said bitches know they ain't shit. No, a woman knows that she's insecure. And if women always feel this way, don't you think that means that they don't feel as though that they worth anything?
Oh, man, I'm telling you, it's deep.
That's crazy.
Bro, it's heavy when you truly understand that. And then you put yourself in front of a woman and you speak to her, and she respond to you negatively, or she try to reject you harshly. But in the back of your mind, you know that women know they ain't shit, bro. What does rejection even mean anymore? What does rejection even mean anymore? Because I know you're a woman who. You don't lie. You don't tell the truth. You just say how you feel in the moment. So why would I take it personal when you act like a fucking idiot when a man is standing in front of you?
Exactly.
So I'm telling you guys, when you get to a point where you really understand this game, all of that dumb shit that y'all think y'all worried about, approach anxiety and all of that dumb shit, it goes out the window.
Right.
It's something. It's different, man. It's a different perspective. You're standing somewhere different, watching the game. It's different,
right?
You know, and that's why it seems like there's such a distance between guys like us and then the guys who call in, or the guys who have issues, or even the PUA niggas. They haven't looked behind the curtain. They don't understand the secret. They don't understand the game. They still think that, Mary had a little lamb. Like, no, she didn't. There is no Mary. There was never a bitch named Mary. and if there was, she didn't have a lamb. She had a dog or something else, nigga. Like, what are we doing?
But this is a part of the reason why I'm like completely alone now. Like, I'm not trying to be like, depressing or nothing like that, but like legit, I'm completely alone. Like I don't talk to my dad because he moves like that. I don't talk to this dude that used to be a best friend of mine because he moved like that. And with women that they know that they shouldn't, they're at the mercy of these women. My dad told me, yeah, this chick disappeared on me. She just left the crib. I was like, bro, what's me? Well, y'all been together for 5 years. She just left the crib and didn't say that. Yeah, that's how a woman do. She got to test you when she wants you to think that, she's really ready for marriage. I said, are you shitting me right now? And I told my man, I said, I've never been more because my father was an absent father. I said, I've never been more disappointed in the last week or in the last 20, 30 years of my life than I haven't been in the last week with this nigga. I said, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And then when I texted him and I was like, yo, you had to save a hoe, send something to me. He was like, how am I a hoe? Because I love who I love. And then the text said, this ain't your father, by the way. This is girl. I said, I'm blocking this nigga's number. I don't ever want to talk to you again. Never.
That's crazy.
That's rough. That's rough. Imagine that shit. That your pops hasn't been in your life for like you said, what, 20, 30 years. But that's not even the worst part. you find out that he ain't got no fucking game. It's like, what the fuck?
Right, exactly. That shit terrible.
I'm like, I'm thinking you left my mom because you had it figured out. You clearly don't. Yo, I was like, I'm floored. I was floored, yo. My own father. And that's worse than Charlie shit. Because Charlie dad, like, he's still there. This nigga, he wasn't there. And I was just like, yo, you could have stayed gone. I would have at least still had the idea that she was at least something.
Yo, that shit's wild, man.
Yo, that's funny, bro. That's crazy. That's interesting, man. That's crazy, man.
We appreciate you calling in, man. That shit was hilarious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Y'all have a good Friday. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Take care.
Hey, man, appreciate you, brother. Hey, he's still nigga think it's Friday. Ain't it Media Monday?
Yeah, he's like, have a good Friday. He already on Friday right now. Yo, this shit crazy.
Oh, niggas, yo, see, that's a good story for all y'all niggas that feel like y'all missing a father.
Right, exactly.
You dodged a bullet, nigga.
So this says there is no such thing as a female game or her getting resources / marriage out of you if you don't play her game or allow her in your cipher. Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, a woman can't do anything that you don't allow. So anything that happens is because you're allowing the woman to do it to you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that goes. It says, what do you and Miles do when a woman act like she don't see you when you say something to her? Keep it moving. Keep walking. You know what I'm saying?
It happens from time to time. They ignore you or whatever. Just keep it moving, my nigga.
Walk away. That's it. You know?
And look, I appreciate those women because now I don't have to waste any extra time.
Right, exactly.
That's it. Just keep it moving, homie.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, guys, you got to understand at the end of the day is that, you know, you can only take women seriously if they're following your lead. That is it. Everything else, don't take seriously.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like meaning that until this is why even with the vetting process, right? When you vet a woman, and let's say that woman becomes your girl or even your wife or whatever it is like that, she has been there and been consistent and earned her spot, so you can take her seriously because she's under your leadership. She's like, I love this man. I want to be around him. I want to, you know what I'm saying, make shit happen with him. But if you walking up to a girl, you have a you talk to her or you try to talk to her and she just fucking act like she don't see you, why are you taking that seriously? You know what I'm saying? You just keep that shit pushing. If you approach a girl and she's like, "Oh, I'm not interested." All right, cool. You have a nice day and you walk away. Like, what's the big deal? You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all make shit a big deal about women who have like they're strangers. Like they've done nothing for you. There's no value in the situation. Why are we making it a big deal? You understand what I'm saying? You're just presenting her with the opportunity and she's like declining it. That's it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that is it. It's just like, look, if a company offered you a job and you declined, the company's not gonna be like, oh man, we gotta shut down today because so-and-so said no to the job offer. I don't know how we're gonna move on from this. You're gonna have a whole board meeting, a company meeting, because this person said that they didn't want to. Like, what are we talking about here? So I'm starting to realize the game isn't for everyone for whatever reason. How do y'all handle a man assuming you paid to smash or you should pay up front to smash because you'll end up paying what? Ice, what are you talking about? Are you talking about how do you handle a man? Like, what are you talking about some other guy worrying about what you're doing? I don't
just call in, bro. Just call in.
This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy. All right, we got any more questions? I think that's the last question. We're about to wrap this shit up because I'm about to go get this coffee.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
So guys, make sure You guys go to shoplocario.com, badboymembership.com, cuttinghamelelements.com, and masculineidentitymembership.com. Join the Masculine Identity Membership to get on the Zoom calls. You got the Zoom call tonight at 11. You feel what I'm saying? So Zoom calls
11 p.m. Eastern time. Let's get it.
So make sure you guys do that and get that cracking, all right? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't going to get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You got to understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you got to work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not going to be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now.